the next story is also at Lily's War. We had a lot of really good times there. Um, the weather there can get pretty extreme. I remember one day we were out in the fighting field fighting, and then we looked back, and this little cloud had come over the encampment. And no joke, and it's called a microburst. And it only got this little section of the camp wet. It basically rained on our tent and went away. Tents on both sides were dry. We're like, oh, what the hell is going on with the weather? Is Thor angry with us? So we had another friend show up, and he came late. This is like a week-long event, and he showed up and on like the day before the last thing. So he was like, really hot and tired, and but really excited about being there. So he pulls his truck up next to our encampment, and he goes, "Woo!" because he sees us swimming in the lake, and jumps in the water. And then he comes out, and he's missing his Thor's hammer. He's like, "Oh man, I love that hammer. What's up with you, Thor?" And he starts yelling at this guy. "Why are you forsaking me?" And cursing at him. And we're like, oh, that's not good news. Actually, that happened before the microburst. Well, anyways, we were like, oh well. And after that microburst, it starts to get to be near the afternoon. And the skies are darkening, it looks a little stormy out there, but we're not thinking too much of it. And these guys approach me because they know I'm a big personality, and they say, "Hey, we're going to do a demonstration of medieval law. So we want to arrest someone. So are you willing to be arrested?" I'm like, heck yeah. I don't even remember what the charges were. I didn't know when they were going to do it or what. And so I was in the Merchants Row, which is basically an area full of people selling their goods. Pretty cool one at Lily's War, actually, full of all kinds of neat stuff. And these two guys come up to me, and they're like, "Are you Ulrich the Fool?" Yes. And then I see this look on their face as they stop talking, and I'm like, what are they doing? And